Hi, ThatPaulGuy. I guess this one's going to be more of a life lesson, just kind of thoughts of what's on my mind. Having moved across the country yet again, and having friends strewn all over the country, everywhere from Florida all the way through, parts of the country, all the way out to Seattle, down to Arizona and California, and up to Cleveland, Ohio, and all over the place. It just kind of makes me think and realize, first of all, the world is kind of small if you look at it. It's very easy to keep in touch with people all over the place if you have the effort or if you want to, because you can do something like this where everybody can kind of see your face every week or every couple of days. You can always Skype or face chat or FaceTime, whatever. There's dozens of ways to keep in touch with people, but the one thing I kind of realize and notice is that, especially moving back out here again and leaving friends behind, is you don't have a close personal connection with anybody yet. I'm sure there will be, and then I get to thinking and I get to looking and one of the reasons why I'm not posting on Facebook as often is because I see a lot of people that get on there and I don't want to say they air their dirty laundry, and it is a place sometimes to vent, but there's some things that when people get on there and they vent about, well, you did this to me, or you left me this, or you did that, or whatever. Guys, not everybody needs to know that. You might be truly upset, but the person you need to be talking to is the person that did it to you. Or, if they're not listening, then maybe that's just not the person you need to be hanging around with or dealing with. And maybe you need to close that door and let a different door open up. And for those of you that are stuck in a situation where, you care about somebody and you just don't feel it's right, or you don't think things are quite right, but you do care about somebody and they're a good person, you're a good person, they're a good person, you think it'd be a good fit, but it's just not right. You have to ask yourself a couple of different things. One of them is it you that's putting yourself in that, and what makes you not think that would work, or that's a good fit, or that's somehow healthy for you? Because we're only here a short period of time, folks. We're not here forever. We're only here a couple of decades, and most of us only get to enjoy a couple of good, decades in this life, and it's kind of sad that we don't take ourselves or look at ourselves a little bit better as maybe being worthy of somebody's attention or somebody caring about us or something. But the other thought is that person you're looking at or staring at, you don't think they're right for you, or you don't think things are right. Do you not have enough faith in them to be able to understand and deal with what you got going on in your life? Because I guarantee they got stuff going on in their life too, and they'd be more than happy to try to work through those things with you. And maybe what you ought to consider is that something, do you not have enough faith in them to do that for you? And for those folks out there that think, oh, well, I'm not in a relationship. I know personally a lot of people are, because even though you might not be in an intimate relationship, if you might say, oh, that's just my friend. If you rely on them for anything more than borrowing $20 every once in a while, or if you hang up the phone and don't talk to them for 3, 4, 5 days at a time, or get thrown in jail or go out drinking with them, that's a friend. But if it's somebody you rely on to help you pay your rent, or somebody you rely on when everything breaks down, that person that's a go-to person to call, or it's somebody that you rely on to air grievances or talk to about what's going on in your family or whatever, and you don't think you're in a relationship with that person, guess what? You are. I'm just saying. And that's the God honest truth. You might not think you're in an intimate relationship, but when that person knows as much or more about you than you know about you, it might not be a physical relationship, but that's an intimate relationship. And we kind of sometimes need to take a look at that and see. I'm just the only thing I know it's not my typical kind of face-to-face video, but if there's somebody in your life that you care about, somebody in your life that you really want to be there with you, you need to make sure they know that. And if things don't gel, things don't work out, then maybe it's just not right. Maybe you need to move on, and maybe you need to figure out something else, or maybe they don't know what they want. And it's okay for them to not know what they want either, because they might be trying to figure things out. But don't put off, or they won't understand me, or they won't. Don't put that idea in their head. Give that person a chance. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Have a little bit of faith in them. We all have faith in somebody A lot of us have faith in God or Allah or, you know, whoever. Have a little bit of faith in your fellow man or the people that you've chosen to keep in your life. And for those people that constantly just irritate you or pick at you or get under your skin or just really just, I mean, they infuriate you. You need to look at one or two things. Do they infuriate you because you love them so much that every little thing you just, you know, you find a way to you know, they know you better than you know yourself? Or is it somebody that's really toxic to you? And if they're toxic, get rid of them. And if it's somebody that's really deep into your life and somebody that, you know, maybe you feel disappointed in something they did or didn't do, and in which case you need to talk to them. You need to have conversation with them and get that cleared up and figure that out. Because if somebody doesn't know they're doing something wrong, all they know is that you're being upset with them all the time. So, I mean, and if you think you've told them, you try telling them again. And if they come back and say, well, you've already told me that, then yeah, okay, you did. But, I mean, some people might not realize they're doing anything wrong. So what's the harm in telling them? So that's the only thing I got. And I realize I rambled on, but that's just kind of a life lesson, kind of a thought I had, especially coming out here and starting all over again. Life's too short, people. It's too short to throw people away. It's too short to push people away. It's too short to count people out. Enjoy life. Enjoy the people that you've chosen to let be part of your life. And, you know, and don't be so afraid to let somebody in, okay? Because, I mean, they might have the same reservations you do, but if they're willing to try, maybe you ought to too. And that's really all I got to say. So, guys, as always, that little red subscribe bar down there, the little bell icon to let you know when I'm posting videos again. Hopefully the next video, I'm sure the next video is going to be a lot more positive, but I had that on my mind. And now that I've got a forum to let things like that off my mind, I chose to do so. So you guys are unwilling participants unless you've listened to all this and it rang true. And in which case, always, folks, thumbs up or thumbs down, like or dislike. Leave me some comments. I can't guarantee I'm going to be on Facebook a lot because, like I said, some of that stuff I just don't feel as I'm just not as interested in hearing everybody bicker and have such a horrible time. Love each other and have some fun and enjoy life because, like I said, it's just too damn short. And there's just one thing left that I want to add into here, and it's a chance that I took with somebody years and years and years ago. And one of the reasons why I took that chance with that person is because she looked me dead in the face and she told me that she was going to hurt me, that she wouldn't mean to, but she was afraid she was going to hurt me. And the only thing I could tell her was, okay, we'll try it. And things unfortunately didn't work out, but I never forgot that. And Carrie, you know who you are, but I never forgot that. So, love each other, take care of each other, folks, and I'll see you next time.